Hello. Hi guys, welcome to our Facebook page. So Derek, come on here.
Yeah.
This is Derek from Eastside Krav Maga. We are getting ready to learn some self-defense techniques in the event that I would be harmed by somebody. I would know what to do. Sarah, come here. This is Sarah. She's one of your trainers, right?
Yeah, she's an instructor.
Okay, so you're going to show us some moves, and then Priscilla's going to do the moves on me. Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
All right, so first up, let's start at the very beginning. What is Krav Maga?
So Krav Maga is an Israeli self-defense system. It was created by the Israeli military, but it's just really an easy to use and easy to learn system.
Now, why would somebody want to learn? Do you know Krav Maga?
I do.
Very well, huh?
Yeah.
Why? What led you to it?
I started when I first moved to Arizona. I didn't have any friends, and I was concerned that I was going to be attacked when I was either walking my dog or hiking.
Are you in, Priscilla? Come here.
But yeah, basically to defend myself in case something bad happened.
Now, how often do women feel this sense of insecurity? I think it's pretty much all the time.
Everywhere we go,
Really?
we are alert and we're like, okay, are we going to be okay? We look at our surroundings. Like, for as a woman, like, we constantly have to be on the lookout.
So are you excited to learn a couple of things?
Yeah, I'm excited to actually kick
I am
your
too.
butt.
I am too. I'm excited to see if she can kick my butt. All right, so step one.
Step one, the first thing that we're going to learn is how to defend against a choke.
Okay.
So it's a fairly common type of attack against women, and something that for a woman, if you're going to feel comfortable going out and around, you should know how to get out of someone putting their hands around their throat.
Chokehold.
So I'm going to show it on Sarah first.
Okay.
So if I'm coming up and I'm putting my hands around her throat, we're assuming the attacker is bigger and stronger than you, so you don't want to try to arm wrestle them.
Okay.
So what she's going to do is she's going to send an arm straight up in the air, and she's going to pinch me at my wrist here. After she does that, she's going to turn her body sharply there to get that leverage on my hand. So in the moment, she can't breathe. Nothing else is more important to her except for taking that next breath. So she sends an arm up, and then she rotates sharply to get that leverage.
So smart.
So do you bring the arm down or no?
Yeah, once she can breathe again, she can drop that arm, and then from there, it's a matter of maybe hitting me with an elbow or something. But ultimately, her goal for self-defense is not to fight me, it's to get away.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
She just wants to exit this situation.
Exactly.
What will most people do when they're getting choked?
So the common thing to do is, this type of an instinct
Yeah.
reaction, and if she were to do that, and then she were just to try to pull, she is not going to outmuscle me
Right.
to get her hands off.
Actually, my money's on Sarah. She could kick your ass.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So arm up, turn,
Yes.
and then wah.
Yeah. So if you wanna choke her,
Yes, I do. Come on.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll walk you through step by step.
Okay.
Okay. So hands come around the throat.
Okay, here we go.
You're going to send your left arm up, straight in the air, and almost like touch it to your head so that
Oh,
he
yeah.
feels the pinch. Now rotate sharply.
Oh,
The
I
stretch.
just come right off.
Yeah, yeah. So what's happening is she is using her entire body against a pretty weak part of our body, against our wrist,
Smart.
Oh,
right?
that's
Versus
awesome.
trying to go arm versus arm.
Now, here's the thing that I always wonder about these amazing techniques is that
Yeah.
when you're in the situation, boy, are you gonna
Yes.
remember that?
That is a big concern. You
Yeah.
know, and as a self-defense instructor, I want my students to actually be able to defend themselves, not just know like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And so because of that, and this is what makes Krav Maga a little different than other martial arts, is once we learn a technique, we do it under stress. And we constantly increase the stress so that we get a little bit of what we call stress inoculation to it. Yes.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
That was so good.
That's exactly
Nailed
it.
it.
So a surprise attack is a building up stress. Another way to build up stress is we could ask you to just close your eyes, right?
Oh,
So you
okay.
stand there with your eyes closed, and at any point he can come in and he could attack you, and then you respond and you react.
All right, so arm up, turn. That's
Yes.
number one. What else?
All right. So the next one we're gonna do
Good, by the way. That was awesome.
is what we call a bear hug. So when
Okay.
we're talking about the common types of attack on women, hands around the throat is very common.
Uh-huh.
The other is to get grabbed, to get like taken somewhere, or to potentially get taken down to the ground. And so it's different from the air restriction, right? If I come up and I grab her here, maybe to pick her up, maybe to throw her down to the ground, the danger now is not the next breath. The danger is not my hold. The danger is getting lifted up in the air. And so, and this would kind of ring true for you if you've ever tried to pick up like a 2-year-old, and when you go to lift them and they do that kind of action and
Oh,
drop their weight
yeah.
down. So as she feels the hold coming on, she needs to drop her weight down. When she just stands straight up in the air, normal, I can pick her up fairly easy.
Yeah.
When I go for the lift and she drops her weight, she becomes much harder for me to pick up off the ground. I can eventually get it by readjusting my weight and going lower, but that buys you that second or two where you're more planted into the ground.
So how do you get out of that move if, like, he's got the bear hug?
Yeah, so once she's established her ground and she's not going to get picked up, she's going to use whatever weapon she has available. So here, her arms are free, so she can start coming back with elbows, basically making me want to let go to defend myself. And then again, if she needs follow-up strike, she can, or she can just run.
That's genius.
Yeah.
This is smart. Want to try it?
I mean, I don't know. I have a fear that I'm going to elbow him on real
So the important thing of learning this is not so much the elbows, it's not getting picked up.
Well,
right?
I don't think Matt could get picked up.
I guess I could. All right, so I come around and you drop.
So you're going to try to pick her up, and you're going to drop your weight. Yes.
Oh, she just stepped on my toe. That's a good move, too. Do they teach that in
Yes.
Krav Maga?
Yeah, actually. When I grab her, right, and she faces out, she has her elbows, but she also has her feet. She's
Oh, that was a
Yep.
good one. You didn't even...
Yeah, she can kick to the groin, she can elbow.
You're better than you.
Unknowingly.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you grow up on the west side. Okay.
Yeah. But the only way to, in that moment, defend yourself is not being in the air, being thrashed around, being thrown. So if you could just buy a second or two of not getting picked up, that's when you can start delivering those weapons.
Awesome.
We want the system to be as easy to learn as possible. You talked about, can you actually deploy it? So we don't want like a whole textbook of techniques in our head.
Yeah.
And so like with this bear hug, it doesn't matter how I were to grab her. It could be from the front, it could be from the side. She's going to base her weight out, and whatever available weapons she has, she's going to use. So for instance, here from the front, I grab her, she bases out, she has her knees, right? She can strike, she has her
We
kicks.
won't do that one.
That she can strike.
We won't do that one.
Good. Yeah, there's all kinds of different moves.
Yeah.
All right, so the two most common things are the hug and the choke.
Yes.
If you can get out of those, you're in good shape.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to teach us while we're here?
Yeah, I'll teach you something that's a little more simple. It's just a wrist grab.
Okay.
So this is what we call a soft technique. The other ones were your life might be in danger, so you can elbow to the nose, you can kick to the groin. If someone comes up and grabs you here, it might not have escalated to that point yet. But this is obviously for a woman a bad scenario to be in, even if this person just doesn't understand normal social etiquette.
So this is like you're in the bar and the guy's really drunk and he won't. Okay.
And so you can deploy a technique to get out of this hold, and you can do it kind of nonchalantly as well. So anytime a hold happens, what you want to do is move the blade of your arm towards the opening. So whatever angle I grab her from, she's trying to move the blade of the arm towards the opening. And then you just need to create a fulcrum. So from here, she goes elbow forward, and she's able to narrow down the hold.
So twist and pull?
Yeah. So she goes to the opening, and then she's taking her elbow forward. So you can try that. You can grab her around the wrist. So grab the same side. So blade towards the opening.
Oh, okay.
And
now
now
pull.
Yeah, and then no, it's fine. And then think of taking your elbow forward.
So then.
Yep, blade towards the opening, and then instead of pulling back, actually take your elbow in and forward.
So then, well, I don't have enough time to think.
Yeah, there you go.
What's going on?
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like that worked.
Yeah. If I grab her from the opposite side, she can take her blade towards the opening, and then she just pulls up and back.
Awesome.
Right, so to here, blade towards the opening, and then pull up and out.
Well, hopefully these tips work really well. Hopefully we're never in a situation where we need to use them.
Yeah, no, but this is really good stuff too. Yeah, sorry about that. We just had a little technical thing. But appreciate your help, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for coming in. Thank you.
Awesome,
Continue to
thank
kick
you.
some butt. All right, East Side Krav Maga.
I know, let's shake it
East
out.
Valley.
East Valley. Why do I want to say East Side? Because it's more fun.
East
Side?
Valley.
It is on the east side.